So I'm just continuing my spiel on your Viasat internet that hopefully you are not stuck with or thinking about getting. My last video I finished off with saying how they beam from a completely different area and you got to worry about weather in your area as well as another one. So after about having consistently poor quality of internet, I finally just decided I was done. I had only been with the company for about a week, and so I was calling to, just say I never signed a contract. I never was informed of what I was even getting because I was not. I had not signed online. I had not verbally confirmed a contract of any sort. And when I talked to people on phone, they never said anything about being in a 2-year contract. This company is very deceitful in how they get their customers in. They basically tell you the bare minimum to get you to sign up with their service and have someone come out to install their service. So when I finally got a manager or top of the tier person on the phone, they told me that I was locked into a 2-year contract and there was no way I could get out of the contract. And when I continued to ask the person how I was locked into a contract when no one had informed me of a contract or a contract period or any sort of signing or what legally bound me to this contract is what I was asking, the person just kept continuing to tell me that the reason my internet service wasn't working is because I was trying to stream on too large of a screen. So I'm not too sure where in the fine print it tells you that you can only stream on a certain screen for their service to work, but that was probably the first time or only time actually I've ever heard of such a thing. He told me that my package was only allowed to stream for tablets and cell phones and computers, and if I was using a large screen TV, that my service would not be able to stream. That is probably one of the more ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life, and after talking to so many different sales techs or technical support people and them telling me so many different things, this final manager telling me that I was trying to stream from too large of a screen, it kind of made me a little crazy. When I kept asking him how I was legally bound to a contract, he had no answer for me and continued to tell me that the package that I was in was only permitted to stream to small screen sizes. He had no sort of answers for me, no sort of help for me. So it was complete just, going around in a circle basically. They told me that when I asked them where my contract was located and how I was even supposed to read the contract before I got the service, they told me that me allowing someone to come out and install the service was in fact agreeing to the terms of service. I'm very confused how that works. I was not even given a internet access login or password until the tech person left. They handed it to me as they were leaving with the login information, where I guess I need to go and look at the contract, which, very odd. Very odd that you are locked into a contract with something for having someone come out and install it, but you aren't able to view that contract or its contents or term agreements until the internet is already installed and the person is leaving. This provider will lie to you. They will tell you what you want to hear on the phone in order to get you into their service. And it's really sad because people get taken advantage of and there's nothing we can really do about it. If you want to cancel your service, I believe it was like a $200 cancellation fee. It's like $15 per month for the remainder of your quote-unquote contract. And here, as I've been going through the comments thread just to kind of see what everyone else has to say about their internet service. And unfortunately, I wish I would have done so prior to even getting the service. It's a big lesson to very much so research what you're getting before you get it. I learned my lesson here. So I just wanted to go through some of the reviews with you guys on here, because the community forum where people post things is actually kind of difficult to find. But I managed to find it and have had some pretty good laughs, actually. So this person says, if you're thinking of using Viasat/Wild Blue as your internet service provider, beware. It's very odd to me that this company has had so many different names. I'm seeing Viasat Internet here, also known as Wild Blue Internet, and actually known as a third internet being Exede. So I think the reason why this company keeps changing their names and everything is to get more customers into their service and lock them in and paying for things that actually don't work. So it says, we have been billed by an unscrupulous salesperson who was bundling our existing AT&T telephone service with DirecTV and AT&T Internet, which would save up to $25 per month on satellite service and $15 per month on AT&T service. Let me get to where it is important here.